Things were moving very quickly, and I was assigned as a backup crew to the first Apollo mission. Things were in sort of a turmoil. There were a lot of problems. And Gus Grissom was doing the best he could with his crew of Ed White and Roger Chaffee to straighten them out, to try to get the spacecraft ready to fly.
We were incredibly intelligent about some of the hazards that we faced, and we thought long and hard about them, and we did everything we could to ward them off. But the business of 100% oxygen environment inside the spacecraft, we really had not thought that through.
And the wires were really bad in there. I'd ask Gus. I said, Gus, why don't you say something about this wiring? I said, it's really terrible. I ought to do something about this wiring. It's really bad. And he said, I don't. And he said, I can't say anything about it or they'll fire me. That's what he told me. Couldn't believe it.
The crew were conducting a test on the ground. They weren't going to fly. I guess we, and I think of all of us in the NASA family, never gave it a second thought. What would happen if you got a spark in a 16 PSI, 100% oxygen environment?
I pick up the phone, and they said, who's this? I told them Alan Bean. He said, well, we're down here, we're doing this test, and we've lost the crew. And I said, where'd they go? You've lost them? Because I thought they just need to run the test and they can't find them. No, they said, we've lost the crew. I said, maybe they're down at the beach house. And they said, no, there was a fire. And then it dawns on me that maybe they're talking about something different than I think.
We interrupt our regular programming to bring you this special report. Here's ABC Science Editor Jules Bergman.
Top Space Agency officials are flying to Cape Kennedy tonight to begin the official investigation into what caused the flash fire that killed the nation's first 3 Apollo astronauts earlier tonight. They died at T-minus 10 minutes into a simulated launch countdown, helplessly trapped inside their spacecraft.
The accident occurred in January, the end of January 27th, and we were burying our guys at Arlington. And I wasn't sure whether we were burying the entire Apollo program or three of our buddies.